Welcome to Fast Stang 444. This game I will start as the first arena is shrinking. I am right near the neck of the bat's head. This is southwest of Guanajuato. Before the arena shrinks, I see a car over here. I will chase them down, engage in a head-to-head. It winds up being a level 2 Peugeot. I'm not sure why they stopped. That was not a very strategic move on their part. They may have thought I was in a level 1. Either way, the finish is up the mountain. So up the mountain we go, which is usually a sign that the final arena will be up the mountain. And look at this. There are actually 2 online gaming friends in this game, FishieFlop and MestorOne, also known as Nickel Colts. He wound up using his old profile. He had the same problem I did with a corrupt profile. Matter of fact, he is one of the top players. Both FishieFlop and MestorOne are 2 of the top players in this game. Very difficult to beat. So up the mountain we go, and I see these rocks. I think there's a gap, and FishieFlop just got into level 6, I think that was. Here's that gap between the rocks. And I will pause this throughout the game, showing FishieFlop and MestorOne winning head-to-heads and leveling up. So, knowing that the final arena, the final showdown will be up the mountain, I start heading up the mountain. Hopefully I can get up this incline in this level 6, which I can. I sped that video up a little bit, and when the video is uneventful, I will just speed it up. There's some moments where I am over here at the end of Balkan Road. I've nicknamed this. Famous Russian YouTuber that I beat. Right here. And MestorOne just got into a, what was that? A level 5 Porsche? Some random person got into a level 9, and then another one got into a level 8. And I like to park at the end of this road and try and catch cars that have just completed head-to-heads, and they're parked leveling up, and I will go by them over to the finish point. And this road is roughly shaped like a leg, and I would be at the toes, and the finish is at the knee. But there are other ways of engaging in head-to-heads. Yeah, MestorOne just won a head-to-head. FishieFlop just won a head-to-head. The other ways of engaging in head-to-heads up here are up the next switchback to the right. Some people will park around there and catch people, and then just go down to this road at the finish. FishieFlop got into a Porsche Cayenne. Another tactic people will use is they will park right near the finish. You can see this is Arena 18 now, more defined. And the tactic of just parking right near where the finish point is, I think it's more of a riskier tactic, but some people are very effective at using that. I like this tactic the best, but it's not really panning out this game. But there is a lot of patience that is involved because I am around this turn and park, so my vehicle is opaque on the minimap, which means I'm not visible on the minimap like those other drivers that are actively engaging in head-to-heads. So I am kind of just changing my perspective so I can see these other drivers. I see someone on this road below here. That may be MestorOne. He just got into a Lamborghini Centenario. So I actually have to use some caution if he comes over here. He does not. He heads over and is just parked on that road below, if that's him. And there is a car right ahead that just completed a head-to-head. I'm not sure if it's the level 9 Hoonigan Focus RS RX or the level 6. It winds up being the level 9. And I was trying to go through them for a second. When you initiate a head-to-head, you can go through them, but I still will take their level 9. And look at all the cars around here that were on the mini-map. So I'm going down to this road, and right when I get to here, I can see there is a car that direction, and then there's another car over on the left, and then there's two up the hill that just completed a head-to-head. There actually winds up being more cars over this direction. Look at them all. So I will take this level 9, and I have to use caution that I am not being sniped after I just completed this head-to-head. So I am going to go over on this road. There is a car above. FishieFlop just got into a Lamborghini Murcielago. Good for him. And this Carol, the creator, just got into a Hoonigan RS 200. And I have to use caution, like I said. I know that car is up here. They just parked. Their car is invisible on the mini-map. They see me coming and try and engage in a head-to-head. So I have to go back down here. And I'm going to try cautiously coming over here. MestorOne just won a head-to-head. And they beat that Carl the Creator and took their Hoonigan RS 200. He's right there. So I have to use caution because after he unless that was Carl the Creator, that may have been the car that or driver that MestorOne just beat. So right now there's 4 drivers left. So I'm just going to wait here based off of the strategies that the other drivers have been using. They most likely will not come over here, so I may have to try and use this in the final showdown. It's not very likely I'm going to win if I go down the normal route, but I do know in this final showdown, FishieFlop has a tendency to leave around the telescope and take the gap that goes northwest off of the mountain. So I will keep that in mind. The arena is shrinking, so I can start getting in position for the final showdown. And there is a car over on the left. My guess would be that is MestorOne. There's actually 2 cars on the left, and then there, I would bet this is FishieFlop. And it actually winds up being 2 cars over here. They are so close to each other, I thought it was 1.
Get ready for the final showdown.
And right here, I will pause this coming up. I made a split-second decision that I thought they were going down this gap, heading northeast. You see them here? So I start heading this way on my exit, and FishieFlop, I wound up finding out afterwards, did take that road by the telescope. They didn't come this direction. I thought this was FishieFlop behind me. It is not. I did not time my exit well, and look at that. MestorOne was eliminated by the arena. We had a chat afterwards where he explained to me he was outside of the arena early in the game and exited at 2 seconds, which wound up being early with the expired time on the timeout bar. So myself and this other random driver are going this direction. I really thought this was FishieFlop. I didn't know it, like I said, until after the game. We chat on the Xbox app. And I'll slow this part down. I should have slowed down and landed on this road, and I wind up in this spinning spiral up against the tree, and here comes that 10-6V Temnote gamer tag flying by me. Fortunately, I land on my wheels and I didn't land upside down and reset, so I am scrambling to catch them. Fortunately, this car has a quick acceleration rate, so I should be able to catch them, but it's going to come down to taking a clean route to the finish. I need a perfectly clean route. I can't flip, spin, hit anything, or I will lose this race. So I need to slow down as I go over this so I don't flip. So far so good. They are off on the right. I wind up in the lead. I've got a good shot at winning this. Just narrowly missed that shed. Get through these trees without hitting them. Slow down, and they wound up, I don't know if they hit a tree or what, but right here, look at that. They are on the wrong side of the rocks there. I go between the gap over to the finish. What a crazy final showdown. Never seen the finish here before, but I've never tried going down that direction, so this is a first for me.
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy all of my videos, and if you do, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and you're going to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you.